Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to this quick how-to about using AES encryption in Visual Basic.NET. Before I start showing you how to do it, I just want to indicate that I am not an expert in the subject. I never used AES encryption in Visual Basic. This is my first time. So, more importantly, the code here is not something I've written. I just convert the code and I'm gonna explain what I understood from it. Okay, so now let's start with that. So the program here is very simple. It has two buttons, encrypt and decrypt. Encrypt will allow you to select the file and the password and encrypt the file. Decrypt will do the reverse. The file is this one, which is called test, and it has this message inside it. So let's start with this one. I'm gonna select encrypt, okay, and I'm gonna select the test file, select open. The password is ABC. This is just an example. Press enter, and there we go. This is our encrypted file. If we want to open the file just to see its content, okay, you can see here it is all rubbish, okay, as we can see here. Now let's restore the file, okay, and let's decrypt it, and let's use this. Select open, the password is ABC, and enter. This is the decrypted file, and .txt, and if we open it, this is the file. I'm gonna decrypt it with a different password here. So this is the encrypted one. I'm selecting open. The password is 123 this time. Press enter, and as you can see, the program crashes. We get some kind of error. So basically you have to provide the correct password. Okay, so this is pretty much how the system works. Now, of course, if you want to avoid such errors, you will have to put try and catch for the system for things to work. Now let's check the code. We have two buttons, encrypt and decrypt. They work in a similar way. The encryption method works like this. This first part is gonna read the file and place its information into an array of bytes. Here we are getting the file name. Here we are getting we are creating an array of bytes that has the same size of the file. Here we are opening the file. We are getting the information to array of bytes. We are closing it. We are getting the password. This is the important step where we encrypt the data of the file using the password. Okay, finally we store the information. Okay, the decryption operation is very similar. We are gonna select the file name. Here we are gonna resize the array of bytes. We are gonna read the bytes. We are gonna read the password. We will decrypt the data using the password, and then we will write the result. Okay, now let's get to the part or the code. Okay, so here's the link where I get the code and where I convert it from. Now let's get to the method. I'm gonna explain what I understood. First step here, we are gonna define this object, okay, which is password derived bytes, and the job of this object is to generate encryption keys out of our passwords. Our passwords are very small in size. This object allows us to generate long encryption keys, for example 128-bit, maybe more, okay, and it takes two parameters. The first parameter is PSW, which is our password, and the second parameter is an array of bytes. And if I understood this correctly, well, this sometimes they call it, I think, salt or something like that, and in a way it modifies the sequence of the random values generated, of okay, or something like that. Okay, so you might want to read more information about it and correct me, please. Okay. Second one, we define a memory stream which represents the buffer where the information will be stored. Next one is the AES object, and this one represents this one here represent the AES encryption object. It holds information like key size, the encryption key, and stuff like that. Okay, so here we are setting the key, we are generating the key from our password. Of course, we divide this by 8 because this function return bytes and the key should be in bits. Okay, so we divide by 8 because each byte represents 8 bits, and so you get the idea. The IV is I think they call this the initialization vector. The thing I understood about it is that it's being used in conjunction with your key, XORed with your key or something like that, which helps make it difficult for people to or for attackers to decrypt your code. Okay, the IV must be the same on both systems, the encryption and decryption system. Okay, and so since we are using the same sequence here, there's no problem. Okay, and by the way, the sequence of numbers here should also be the same, because if this sequence is changed, then the generated keys will change, and of course you will not be able to decrypt your file. Now, next step is the important one, where we create a crypto stream, and this one it works like this. You specify the output stream where the information will be stored, which is in memory. Here you are going to create an actual encryption object. Okay, and the next step, you are gonna specify that you are gonna write into memory. So here, this is your memory, and you want to write into memory. Okay, and then you are gonna call your encryption your crypto stream and ask it to write the data into the memory. Okay, to write data into memory, and then this one's closed, and then you return the value. The decryption works exactly the reverse. Okay, it's very similar, except that the function call is a create decryptor. Sorry, yeah, it's not the reverse, but you get the idea. Okay, if you have any notes, any corrections, please let me know about it. Okay, hope you'll find this useful. Thank you, have a nice day. Bye bye.